99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast. Turn it up. On demand.
Okay. So I got a text message from Kelly over the weekend that was just like, hey, remind me to tell you about our house cleansing on the recommendation from a friend.
Yeah, so we have a couple of friends who have done this. And, we recently bought a house that we didn't build. Mm-hmm. It didn't belong to us, and that's kind of like first for us. Because we built our other house. I've actually built 2 houses that I've lived in. So we thought, why not? It couldn't hurt. Let's just see what they find.
Now, was there anything that led up to this? Like, was the energy in the house off? Was there things?
Yeah, I mean, we'd had a lot of stress going on in the house.
Okay.
And so, and then the hubs dealt with COVID, lots of stuff. We've just had stuff going on. I had a lot of heaviness that I just kind of felt. The kids were kind of cranky. So we thought, why not?
Sure.
Let's just do this. Nice guy named Jerry. Now, I did set up the iPad to watch the dogs the whole time because I had to leave for like 2 hours. And I've only watched the time lapse. And I didn't really see like a ton of them reacting to things. There's a lot of like light changes and stuff like that. But the report that he came back with is the starting toxicity level of the house was 209, which is apparently very high.
Okay, I was going to say, what did he say what was normal for a house?
Well, he said, if I would have shown up, I would have turned around and walked right back out. Like very first time being there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's that sensitive to things that there is some like downright kind of evil stuff hanging out.
Okay.
So apparently we had 5 entities.
Oh, wow.
And 2 ghosts. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the difference between entities and ghosts were, but he was basically explaining that the ghosts were unaware they were dead.
Oh, my gosh.
And just kind of hanging out. Yeah. And like entities, I think, are something different to where that's where all the toxic energy was coming from.
Are those like poltergeists?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Now I asked him, I'm like, hey, is anything buried on the property? And he said no, which is good because I saw poltergeists. That didn't work out well.
Right.
So good things there. But there was like, there was a portal. And so he closed all that up. He said that the walls can hang on to arguments. And there were like 399 in our walls.
399 arguments that had taken place with these ghosts that didn't know they were dead.
Not sure if it was the ghosts of the previous inhabitants, but all of that, because, he picked up energy with who lived here before, energy currently, and then now in the future, it's going to be great. Everything's great. Because it's all cleansed.
So he cleansed your house. He exorcised the demons. He got them out.
He exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
So
all of that.
So since then, have you felt like a change?
It did. Yes, like the kids have noticed and said that they feel happier. But here's the thing. So when I told the kids and told Michael the report, my husband. The kids were like, oh, well, I saw like a dark figure in the bonus room a couple of times.
Oh.
I'm like, what? They'd never mentioned that before, ever. Jake said that he saw one in the hallway.
Okay.
Upstairs. Like both these instances happened upstairs. And then my husband said, oh, yeah, I was seeing some strange reflections, but I want to tell you.
Right. Right. I didn't want to worry or anything.
What?
Our house may be haunted.
The dogs have, the dogs had kind of barked at nothing a couple of times, but, they're dogs. I didn't really think much of it. But now, could have been our roommates.
So
we didn't know we had.
Did you do any research after this cleansing to find out who those people may have been?
No, I don't know where to start with all that, but I do want to have a follow-up call and try to dig more and find out if they could pick anything up on what exactly the entities were and maybe who the ghosts might have been.
You were literally living a Beetlejuice type situation.
Yes!
Where
Apparently.
where who is it? Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin were
Yes.
were the undead who didn't know that they were dead living in your house?
Yeah, exactly. Now, here's the thing. He also said, now when you come home, there's going to be a couple of light bulbs that are going to be out. Mm-hmm. They were. The two exterior garage lights were out.
Was that due to the exorcism?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Because they were working before I left.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Crazy. And listen, he picked up on things that I told him nothing about the house. Like we knew a few things. Mm-hmm. We knew nothing. I told him nothing. And he reported back to me what I knew about the house without me telling him.
Oh, dang. Listener, Elizabeth texted in and said, kids are super sensitive to things through the veil. Wow. I know.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. He said that the energy was so toxic, it could have made them suicidal.
Holy cow. Well, it's good that you got it cleansed.
Yes. When I hear that, I'm like, listen, I don't know. This is so above my realm of understanding, but I just kind of went into it like it can't hurt.
Right.
It can't hurt. And so when he said that, I was like, well, I'm glad that happened. I don't want, like heaviness to be impacting my kids' well-being.
Well, if this evening when you sit down to dinner, you guys start dancing in a Congo line and
maybe
what weird things start to happen like that, then maybe your evil entities will have turned into happy, fun-loving entities that are like, you know what? All right, we're cool. We're dead. Let's party.
They've been evicted. They're not here anymore.
All right.
So it's fine.
Wow.
Everything's good. So for the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to kind of see how it feels in here. Friends that have had this done, they said they were just felt happier and couldn't really put their finger on it until they realized, oh yeah, we had that done.
Wow.
So I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has had the same kind of experience.
Good story.
But yeah, 2 ghosts, 5 entities, portals, craziness.
All there in Kelly's house.
Yeah. Not anymore though.
Wow.
This house is clear.